Hello, 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 and welcome to the Self Checkout Show. It is the last show of 2024. We did it. We did it. We did it. The very last show of this year. I'm excited. I'm happy and I'm grateful to God for this show, for this platform, this avenue of ministry and real talk and real life issues and conversations and all of that stuff. So we are taking a break after tonight, and we will be back on January 13th. January 13th, the show will have 2 weeks off. I will have 1 week off, but the show will have 2 weeks off. And me and the ladies, Dr. Nancy and Coach Crystal, will be back together on January 13th. Good evening, my sisters. How y'all doing tonight?
Hey, hey.
I'm going to need you to come off of mute, though, Coach. That's true.
Now that will work. I'm doing well.
Why do I have producer under my name? I still got that from when I'm doing SNL and all these conferences. I do a lot, y'all, but I enjoy it all. But anyway, it's the holiday season, and we holidayed a little bit, huh? We holidayed a little bit. I had a great time holidaying.
Okay? Holidaying.
I had a good time holidaying at the Grinch party, so to speak. Now, wait a minute. Let's talk about this for a second. Dr. Nancy, I walked into your house, and there was a whole bunch sitting on your couch. I said,
yeah, it was a bit of a surprise to me, too.
I had an idea of who it was, but I wasn't really sure because I couldn't see. Say, Dr. Carmita, glad to have you.
Hey, Kiki.
Face. And so the Grinch shook out his hand. I shook his hand. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? Daphne.
Hey, Daph.
Yeah, welcome, guys, to the last show of the year. Welcome. Later to find out it was my nephew, Will. Who was a very good Grinch. And I saw him today on the live that you shared with the kids. It was the most amazing thing to see. Looks like you guys had an awful lot of fun with that.
Yeah, the babies enjoyed him. They were not, well, I only had one scared or kind of scared. They were all trying to figure out who it was or what it was or if it was real. And then it was time for them to take individual pictures, and some of them was not going. They was like, back up. It's not happening.
Did you post the pictures yet?
Huh?
Did you post the pictures?
No, not yet. They're coming. I got this.
All right.
They had a full day. We painted ornaments. They had pizza, popcorn. We watched movies. We watched The Grinch. Of course, they exchanged gifts. We did stockings. It's been a long.
But you love it. You love what you do.
I love every minute of it. You know it.
And yep. Crystal, look. Let me tell you. I have seen people decorate various holidays, okay? But not one time have I seen anybody decorate like this woman.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everything.
She's not going to miss nothing.
Everything. The what do you call the thing that's behind you? What do you call it? Valance?
The background or the valance?
The Grinch valance. Grinch stuff on the windows. Big old Grinch thing on the garage. I said, what? At the door, it's Grinch.
Listen, y'all was coming into Whoville. It was Whoville, right?
I mean, I'm here for it all. I loved it. Everybody had on something Grinch related. Shirts and socks and hats It was really, really a wonderful.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
little sister, Tatiana, we are praying for you and your family. Tati just lost her grandma just a couple days ago and lost her dad just a few months ago. So we are really, really praying for you and Marlette, Raven, the entire family. We love you guys. So yeah, it was really fun. The food was amazing. The food was really, really good. The only thing I didn't get a few things because I wasn't like that hungry. I was kind of making myself eat, which I was almost a little uncomfortable when I left. Because I want to try this. Oh, I'm not hungry, but I want to try it. And I did not get to try the Rotel dip, unfortunately.
It was delicious.
I heard it was. I'm not a fan of Wingstop. She said the Grinch took over at work the other day. I was running nose. Tati, quit playing so much. Dr. Amita recovering
Feel
from
better,
surgery.
Kiki.
Okay, we did not know that. I pray that you get well soon.
Yes.
So she said she's decorating. Okay. All right. Did not know that. Praying for you. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of Wingstop.
Neither am I.
I'm really not a Wingstop guy. But I tried the buffalo wings last night, and I must say, the
You
buffalo
enjoyed them?
wings was all right to me.
All right.
It was all right.
Good. I used to be a big fan of Wingstop, and then I had a little incident, and so
yeah. So if I get anything from Wingstop, I know now it'll be buffalo wings. But let me tell you what was the star.
What was the star
of the show for me?
Okay.
It was that doggone chili. Coach
My best friend makes a bomb.
Coach
Has for years.
You did that, ma'am.
Yeah.
Now I have a question about that.
Okay.
Is there any more?
Not in my home.
Okay.
I just left a little bowl here because I know Tommy liked it, and you know.
Okay.
My best friend makes the bomb chili. I put her up against anybody.
Okay, but you got some more at your house?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll talk about that.
Seriously, we fight. Crystal will tell you we fight over that chili.
It was so good.
It is. It is always very good.
It was good. So
he has made it before for the married retreat for me. Yeah, whenever we need chili, I put it to work, and I've been trying to replicate it. But why bother when I just call my best friend make the chili?
Hey,
that's why I don't try to make lasagna. I don't try to make red velvet cake. You know, I can just come over there. You know what I'm
saying? Hey,
you stay in your lane. See what I'm saying? We just stay in our lane. So
there you go.
I am glad to have my mother back in Chicago.
Hey, Mama, back. She came back just in time for Christmas.
She did. She did. Welcome home, Mom. Welcome home.
Yeah.
Mother was in Dallas, guys. She went to Dallas last week. Spent a couple of days in Dallas, and then they drove to Houston. Spent a couple of days in Houston. And now she is back home, and she had a fantastic time.
I know she did.
So I am happy that my mom is home. Hey, my godson's mom is home.
Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte.
So yeah, man, the food was wonderful. The fellowship was great. I came in, usually I'll hang, but I had to punch that old clock this morning.
Man, let me tell you, punching the clock was a chore for me. Like when I tell you,
I know it was.
I threw myself on the floor.
I was happy I was at home.
Big sister Terry Ann is watching. Hey, Terry. Tell
Terry.
Hey. Yeah, it was oddly enough, I did not have a hard time getting up this morning. I actually got up a half an hour earlier than I normally do. I usually get up at 5. I got up at 4:30. And I had set my coffee pot to start brewing at 4:15, so the smell of the coffee kind of woke me up. Yeah, and I went about my day, did 11 hours at work, rushed to get here so I wouldn't be late for the show. So it's been a good day. It's been a good day, y'all. It's been a good year. It's been a good year. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with you guys tonight. So please don't go anywhere. Make sure you share. But before we have some fun, I do want to, I said something at church yesterday, and I just want to say this to you guys that, for some, not for all, for some, it's been a fantastic year. Mm-hmm. For some, not so great. Mm-hmm. For some, like Tati, we were talking about a few minutes ago, Tati lost her dad. She lost her grandma just a couple of days ago. Many of you have suffered loss in various forms. And the economy is so unstable. Mm-hmm. And, prices are so high and everything is going on. So some people had a great year. Some people had a not so great year. But either way, God is good.
Yes.
And he can be nothing else
but good.
Yeah.
But good.
But good. I want you guys to find
God in it.
Find something. And I'm sure it won't be too hard.
Yes.
Regardless as to how life may be dragging you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I bet if you sit down for a moment, you could find something in your life to say, you know what? God is still good.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm with you and you're right.
You know? So, because check it out. It could be worse.
Listen.
It could.
It could be worse.
Yes.
It, Charlotte. He can be nothing but. It's out of God's characteristic to be anything else.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
if he was anything else, he wouldn't be God.
Bingo. True. Absolutely. And Mother, I'm going to need you to get this name right, okay? It ain't lemon spice, Mama. It's lemon drop.
It's going to be lemon spice if that's what she say. Okay? Okay? It's going to be what she say. Mm-hmm.
So, my mom, she flew out, came back. God is good.
God is good.
I'm grateful. So just find a reason, y'all.
Listen.
You ain't got to look.
He's always in it.
You ain't got to look. It's all around you.
It's all around you. Inhale, exhale. God is good.
God is good.
So yeah, I just want to share that bit because, truthfully speaking, we could, if we chose to, we all. I'm sure we all have something we could complain about.
Of course.
But why complain when you could just give God praise for what He is allowing?
Yeah.
Just thank Him for the good days. Thank Him for the bad days.
Yeah.
Because really complaining isn't going to change the situation. In fact, it'll make it harder. It's going to make the situation harder.
Yeah.
You'll toil longer. It'll be heavier. But if you can simply just find God in it, find a reason to praise Him.
Yeah. There's all, like Coach said, it's all around you.
It's all around you.
Now, Dr. Kermita, you my girl, I love you. But we're not finna start this January birthday thing with this lady right here. You
already know I'm looking forward to it. Already, huh?
Dr. Kermita is next month. She says she'll be 66. Her dad will be 99.
Look at the blessing.
See, God is good.
I will be 52. What?
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So we got January birthdays coming up. The Capricorn season has begun.
Aquarius.
Thank you.
Aquarius. Wait.
We'll give it to the Capricorns first.
Oh, well, yes, Capricorn season now.
And then it's
Aquarius.
And then it's
Aquarius. End of January.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, John is a week after you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Capricorns, then Aquarius, whatever. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
See, look now. Don't y'all start this testimony service. When the doctor said he would, God is good.
Michelle, don't tune this machine up.
She don't
her story.
Listen.
Some of y'all don't know, and it ain't mine to tell, so I'm not gonna tell it.
We're not.
But when the doctor said he wouldn't,
Come on.
God said he would.
All right now, y'all. Come on now.
All right. All right.
Now.
Girl, get you a drink of water.
I know the story.
Take you a drink of water.
Now.
Yeah. Let me get my water.
Listen.
Take you a drink of
right
water.
there.
Listen.
They're right there. Hey,
your mule.
Maybelline.
Oh, your mule.
Good
I know
God.
it's Capricorn season. My sister will be 66. No, you won't be no 66, Terry Ann. Hey, Tam, how are you? Hey. We got to pull it together.
I'm trying to shake this thing off.
We got to pull it together.
Michelle.
Story. I'm trying to shake that.
Because when no, I'm not saying that. Anyway,
please don't say it.
God is good. That's all I'm gonna say. And you better find a reason to thank him right where you are right now.
Okay.
Right
That's
now.
the reason.
Listen.
All right. Okay. So this is the last show of this year. I'm about to cry right now. No, I'm not.
My God, I'm trying to tell. Look,
I'm really trying to keep from being emotional.
You started this now.
But all is well. All is well. But sometimes you just really, if you really just think about it, you know. Anyway, Michelle PM going on somewhere because we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Me too, Tam. I'm so thankful, so grateful. All right, sister, you're gonna be 60. All right, I got you. Me
and Michelle gonna have to tag team on stories. Listen here.
I can only imagine what that's gonna be like.
Anyway. I'm not sure who the nurse is gonna be.
Listen.
Anyway.
Your brother in the background holler say
don't need some nurses and stuff.
You need to get up. I need you to go take you a little walk. Go take you a little walk.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
We interrupt this program.
Right.
Y'all, we moving on. Couple weeks ago, Dr. Nancy and I were on here, and this is what gave me the idea to talk about a few things tonight. I can't remember exactly who it was. And honestly, I don't even remember exactly what we were talking about, but the comment came on the screen, and the person said, I'm going to put it up. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. This is a famous quote by the one and only Maya Angelou. And Dr. Nancy said, you know,
why is it always me? Why is it always?
Because it came out of your mouth. She said, you know, I don't necessarily quite believe in that.
Oh.
I said, wait, what? What now? No, I'm not gonna cry. It's over now. I'm good.
Yeah, we're not gonna. He just shut us down.
We're about to tear our prospective houses up for a few. Y'all just don't understand.
We gotta praise. But we gotta get it out.
You say this is the last one? Yes, this is the last one for the year. We are taking 2 weeks off. Well, the show is taking 2 weeks off. I'm only taking a week off. But yes, this is the last one for 2024. Through my recovery, I was still able to take care of my dad, a true caregiver. Yes,
we push Carmita. You know it. We push.
Yes, that's strength. That's strength that you show there, and the love that you have for your dad. Yeah. See, Michelle. But when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Dr. Nancy said she was kind of unsure about that, and I believe I believe that is a quote that we should probably live by.
I need Dr. Nancy to tell me more. Tell me more, Dr. Nancy.
Because we all make mistakes. And sometimes we don't understand, if you will, the value of the possibility of the relationship. So sometimes when we make a mistake, you know, when we if you don't have the opportunity to apologize and get it right, then what happens?
I'm not sure that I took that context from what she was saying.
Okay.
I'm not sure it's about the mistake. What she's talking about is the actual character. of who you are as a person, your actual makeup. Yes, you can make a mistake. We can be friends. I can categorize, but there are things that are permanent within a person that you got to believe.
Because I'm gonna go along with the coach here, because I feel like this. You can only pull the facade for so long. Your
Tam
true
says
color
she has
is
another
going to
perspective as
show
well.
up. Huh?
Tam says she has another perspective as well.
I'm interested in hearing that, but I believe that you can only fake it for so long. The real you is going to show up at some point. The
Now I
real
agree with that too.
of who you are
Exactly,
is
Tam.
going to
Exactly.
surface. You know?
You know, I don't know if I, again, that's not a cliche I'm sold all the way out on. I still feel like there is, because like Tam is saying, I'm not who I was in some area. Like who we were at one point, we may not
I
be
believe
today.
I believe that.
That's a mistake, though.
And then when somebody pulls you on the carpet, like I may show you something, or I may display something, I may exhibit something, but when you pull me on the carpet and we have a face-to-face about it, or we meet by the punch bowl about it, I may say, no one ever explained that to me like that, or I never thought about it that way. And then you change. So does that still mean you're holding me to who I was at first? Like, I don't know if but hey, brother, I don't know if I necessarily.
Merry Christmas.
Still not in that context. I understand what you're saying. I just don't think that's what she was saying.
I don't think so either.
I don't.
And
well, maybe that's why I can't get with it, because y'all don't agree.
To Dr. Nancy's point, I 100% get what you're saying. Yeah. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that, well, hold on one second. I gave a friend who used to be a liar, a big liar. I have a friend who used to be a big liar.
See?
Now honest, because she was called to the carpet and stuff, and she has truly changed. So in this instance, you don't hold them. You shouldn't. I don't feel you should hold them to who they were.
Correct.
Context.
However, understand that there may be a possibility that this person or this characteristic may show up again. And if it does, don't be surprised, because they already showed you who they were.
I still don't like it.
I love it. Okay. I 100% love it.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Hey, Coach Crystal, we listen and we don't judge.
It's
right.
But this is the thing. This is not about severing. This is about, okay, this is who this person is. This is how I have to handle them. This is who this person is. This is what the expectation is, or this is what I'm agreeing to go along with, or I'm going to help you through this. I believe it. This is who you are. Can you change? Sure. And then maybe in another view, I could believe who you are at that point once you show me that's who you can be. But if you come to me one way, I'm going to believe you. Now I got to determine for myself, do I want to be bothered? Are you a person in a position where I say, okay, I can work with them, or do I just want to sever it?
Because
I believe
you. As human beings, we initially tend to take people for face value.
Mm-hmm.
We tend to take people for what they show us when we meet them, how they are, how they act, how they communicate, how they respond. We shape our opinions of people upon our first impression of them.
True. That's why first impressions do make lasting impressions. I understand that as well.
Yeah, that's true.
That's another cliche.
That's another one. That is another one. Time has changed, and people can too. That is absolutely right. That is true. That's very, very true.
See, there are more of us that have, like Carmita saying, have a side eye, I would say, to that comment. I don't necessarily want to lock people up in, if someone shows you who they are, believe them. Now, if you're showing me the same characteristic or the same behavior, the same pattern over and over and over again, then now I believe that that's really who you are. But if after you've been called to the carpet, again, like Tam said about her friend, and you've been called to the carpet and you acknowledge. Now, if you don't acknowledge it, then again. But if you acknowledge what I'm saying, and we're able to have a conversation about it, and you can change those ways, then I can,
And if you see, this is me. If I see effort in a person attempting to change that thing, I'm showing grace.
Yep.
Because I see you're really trying to be a different person. So, oh boy, Coach, I think I'm kind of leaning a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not leaning. Yeah. I'm not changing. Yeah. Y'all already know. I've shown y'all who I am. I know y'all believe it.
Yeah.
So, never judge a book by its cover. That's another
cliche. That's another cliche. Because we make that mistake again, which is why I absolutely hate cliches. Because again, never judge a book by its cover. You can see somebody and you can think, for example, that this person is just poor because of, maybe they've got on an old sweater or some, dated jeans or shoes or whatever, but that person can be a millionaire and you would never know.
Absolutely. And I have seen it.
I have too.
I have seen it. I used to watch Undercover Boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they multi-millionaires, some billionaires, and they go undercover and they look like regular people.
Yeah.
And everybody thought they were just somebody cooking the fries. You know what I'm saying?
But the Bible even tells us that we, in moments like that, in times like that, we could be entertaining angels unaware. That's a word.
Yeah.
And you've missed out on an opportunity. You've missed out on a possible blessing.
Yeah.
Because you've looked down at or talked to someone the wrong way or mishandled or mistreated somebody. So again, we have to be so careful.
I agree. Yes. When you see effort, extend grace. Yes,
I like
indeed.
it, Tam.
And you know why I'm all for that? Because it makes me do self-checkout and take an honest look at myself. And I can say I'm not who I was. And I know that I'm not who I was. I'm glad, Crystal, Coach, you didn't know me when I was who I was. And I'm glad about it.
I didn't know you didn't either.
I want you to know. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
You'd just still been at zero. You'd have to work your way up.
Listen, everyone that's wealthy don't have to wear the glitz and glam. That's true.
That's right.
Look, these rich folks, Tanya Cuffy, they don't put all that money on their back and on their feet.
They do not.
That's
and on their body and all that, they don't.
They go on to TJ Maxx.
Yeah.
JCPenney, Old Navy.
They are. Aeropostale,
and they putting that money in the bank.
Goodwill. A good thrift store, baby. You'll never.
Hey, let me tell you something. I like me an old thrift store.
100%.
Do you hear me talking to you?
I like me an old Goodwill.
You found some good stuff up in there.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah, got to be careful. Yes, indeed. Self-awareness. Yes. So that is one of the cliches that we were talking about. Yes. Hey, PM, Crystal taught me this lesson.
She said, I learned it.
He taught this lesson to me on this show.
Crystal done taught us all the lesson.
Because me and Dr. Nancy, we were the same. We're going to start you all the way up here.
I'm starting you up there, and you're going to hurt my little feelings, and I'm going to go call Crystal and be fussing and having a fit. I was about to say fussing and cussing, but y'all know what I mean. But fussing. And Crystal going to be like, hey.
Pull it together.
Yeah, see, she ain't going to give me a lot of time to do all that extra. She going to be like, because I told you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, Tanya Cuffy, you are absolutely right. Look, my girl, Mickey, Karen Evans. I gotta stop calling her Mickey. I don't know if she like people call her that anymore. But that's what we always called her. She every now and then she pulls a group of people together.
Yeah,
and they go
awesome.
Together, man. They be coming up with some stuff.
Yeah,
okay?
It's awesome. It's an awesome time. I've been. Michelle has been. It's an awesome, awesome time.
Oh, you both? Okay, good. Yeah, I love
And
that.
let me
I
tell
like
you,
to go
she
to
takes
a
us
thrift
when
shop.
we was riding in a limo. She does limos and
Yeah.
buses, and I mean,
I got a friend do that too.
And we pull up in the limo, y'all going to the thrift store. Hello, somebody. Hello, in the thrift store.
Well, I like
Looking
me
for the
some
bargains
Macy's
and
too
the
now.
deals.
I can't lie now. When I wanna go Macy's route, I go Macy's route too. But I ain't nothing wrong with thrifting. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Nothing.
All right, because you can look good for less, huh?
Do you
I
hear
don't
me?
care if I don't. Let me tell you something about me. I don't have to have the name Gucci,
At all.
Prada, Coat. I don't have to have none of that on me.
But
Because
let's
I can look
keep
good
it in
for $30.
perspective. People spend their
20.
money. We all spend our money where we want to spend our money. Which is another
Absolutely.
reason why I really hate that society has us, if you will, judging people by their clothes, their car, their makeup, their eyebrows, their eyelashes, their whatever. Because their shoes, right? People spend their money where they want, their purses where they want to spend their money. And what's the problem with that? If I work for my money, I want to spend it. What's wrong with that?
Ain't nothing wrong with it at all.
There's nothing wrong with it. If I want to shop Temu and you want to shop Macy's, then let me spend my money at Temu and you spend yours at Macy's. I'm all right with it.
Mother, we'll talk about this at a later date. I'll take you to the thrift store. I'm just kidding.
Take Mama to Macy's. And listen, Mama, when you go to Macy's, you can find some good stuff in the clearance section.
Listen, do y'all know about this clearance section in Macy's? Stuff $150, $200 for $20 and $30. See, y'all gotta know how to do it.
Yeah.
Because guess what? The celebrities that we think are spending all this money, they really aren't. Y'all know that, right? They are getting the costume or the knockoffs and borrowing it.
Yep.
And giving it back to them with the tags on it.
Because some folks want to, everybody's not the same. Some people really do want to impress other people. Mm-hmm. And so, and that's not everybody's story. Some people just like to have it because they have it, and nothing is wrong with that.
Nothing is wrong with it. Nothing is wrong.
Nothing at all.
That's why I said we need to stop making people feel. One of my greatest things is, or one of the things that I always say is, even when it comes down to Crystal will tell you, I'm the same way. When it comes down to name brand bags, purses, why do we want to make somebody who has to purchase or does purchase a knockoff? Why do we want to make them feel so bad and talk so down on them?
Correct.
Because they spent maybe $75 to $100 on a knockoff, and somebody, great, you chose to spend $4,000 on it.
Good for you.
And good for you. Maybe this person didn't have the $4,000 to spend on that, but if they bought the $100 purse, why can't they wear it and rock it the same way?
They can,
and they can. I'm glad to have you tonight. Thank you.
But so many people talk about the knockoffs. I won't dare carry a knockoff. Well, honey, I will, and I'm happy. I don't care. And for your $4,000, I can have a good 20, 30, 40 of them bags in up in here.
40 for sure.
And hey, let me tell you right now, I have had $200 shoes. I've had $20 shoes.
They all
wear the same.
Yeah, $20 shoes. It all depends on where I'm going, what I'm doing. I was gifted 4 pair of boots. I don't rightfully know how to spell, but it sounds like lugs. Mother, you got Uggs.
Leave Mama alone. If she said
no, I ain't leave her alone. She done called them lugs, thugs.
Listen, because Mama said them shoes wear the same. They wear. She putting them on her feet and she walking in them. They keep her feet warm and she gonna be all right.
I have 2 pair of Ugg boots, expensive boots. I wanted them, so I got them.
So you got them. You worked for them. You got them.
So I think that's the thing. Nobody should be putting nobody down because they didn't spend this amount of money on. Who cares?
I really think we need to stop that as a people, because society is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Mm-hmm. People spend their money.
Listen, Beverly. Listen.
Their money.
Why you need a $2,000 purse and don't have $20 in that purse?
and your lights off, Beverly, and your gas on the verge of being shut off, and I don't get, or you got to borrow some money from somebody. Come on, really?
You got on a Gucci belt on the bus stop. Your belt costs $300,
and that's the craziest thing. Yeah.
And here's another old saying of what we're talking about right now, because this is what some folks like to do: keep up with the Joneses.
And I don't have time.
And I ain't never met them.
And
I don't know who the Joneses are.
Who are the Joneses that we keep it up with?
Crystal, you saying I ain't never met them?
I ain't never met them.
I ain't never met them.
No,
who are they? I don't know.
Who are they?
Exactly
what. Why am I trying to keep up with some folks that I don't even know who they are?
And they don't know you.
Exactly.
They don't know you.
They don't. And they don't care.
Send me today. Send me the Shein app.
I like Shein. I like Shein.
I like that.
Yeah, I love it.
I like Temu too.
Riding slick with no life insurance, huh?
See?
Period.
See? I like Shein.
I ain't met them. I ain't met the Joneses.
Don't ask Mac who they are. Who are they, Mac?
I ain't met the Joneses.
And just like I like Shein and Temu, I like Teeks. Now y'all know I love me a good pair of Teeks.
You do. You got probably about 50.
Hey, mind your business. Hey, mind your business.
Hey, you giving a little too much.
Right.
The card declined, huh? The Joneses.
But the card, but look, just as much as I like Teeks, I show Miss Payless. I love me a good Payless.
Hey, yo, Payless got me out of a few binds back in the day.
Payless to tear it up. You hear me?
Payless got me out of a couple of binds.
Payless was the place to be.
Payless was the place to be.
Do you hear me?
I'm trying to tell you. So keeping up with the Joneses, we're talking about cliches and old sayings, and we're gonna get into some old church stuff that folks be saying that ain't even in the Bible, but they still gonna say it anyway. Rich people dress down and poor people dress to impress people who don't even like them. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for it. Got me out of a few binds too.
Tam, I'm telling you. If we all honestly got a few folks out of a bind, okay?
You know what, Payless and Shoe Carnival wasn't bad back in the day.
Show what?
I'm trying to tell you. I'm a Smith keeper. Listen, I have a hard enough time keeping up with myself. I know you're right.
I know that's the truth.
Payless was my only option for years because of my shoe size. I will never forget that. Hey, yo, it wasn't because of my shoe size, because at the time, that's all I could afford.
But listen, I have 2 pair of shoes right now, a pair of white shoes and a pair of purple shoes that are heels that still wear very well. And y'all know Payless has been close, but a nice little peep toe pump. And they are comfortable. Yep. Hey. I'm going to wear them to the wheels fall till I can't wear them no more, y'all.
I know that's right.
Hey,
let's had a nice shoe, y'all. I mean, I wish they bring them back. You can't find no shoe stores nowadays.
Let me ask y'all if y'all ever heard this one.
Okay, we listening.
Because I still don't understand this one.
Which one is?
If somebody, Coach Crystal, say, you know what, I think I'm gonna do thus and so next week. If God be willing, creek don't rise. What? What is this? What is going on?
God be willing and the creek don't rise.
What is the creek? What creek? Where does stuff come from?
If they still in the land of the living, honey.
You're right. What is the creek?
If they're still in the land of the living, that's
not the creek though.
Honey, they don't want the water to rise above their head.
What water? Ain't no water around here.
It don't matter. See, you're doing too much right now. Okay. You acting like your last name Jones. Don't do this.
Here we go.
Don't do this.
What is that? And the creek, Tam, you done heard that before.
We don't know what the creek is.
You done heard that before. I need to know what the creek. Where is this creek?
Where is the creek? Yeah.
And if it rise, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
If the creek rise before morning, you going under.
So they just letting you know if that don't happen.
Yeah, I ain't heard that one either. In the morning, and if no problem come up, I ain't heard that one either. Now we know what the problem is going to be. The problem is the whole mini.
I got another one. Wait. The creek is another problem. So if God be willing,
and the creek don't rise.
Oh, I don't know, y'all. I don't know about
that one. That's one of the ones we'll never know.
I got another one that my daddy
What's
used
the
to say
other
a
one?
lot.
What's the other one?
My daddy used to say this.
Oh, now I done heard that one. There's a
Dead cat on the line somewhere.
Yeah. I done heard that one now. Now, I mean, that means it's a lie somewhere. It's somebody that told a lie somewhere off of here. It's not that. Look, it's like today. The math ain't mathing.
That's
That's
it.
a dead cat on the line right there.
Yeah.
Math ain't mathing. Somebody done lied. Some ain't
Hey, we
going
love
together.
you too, Tam.
Not
We
gelling.
appreciate y'all. I don't know, but why the cat gotta be dead?
Because somebody done lied. It's
Somebody
a lie.
lied.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. The math ain't mathing. I just told you.
The water is muddy.
This is murky. The water's murky.
So the cat got to die because
It's a dead cat. Somebody put a dead cat
on the line.
The information can't get through because it's a dead cat sitting on the line.
Come on now.
Come on here. That one I'd have heard. How about you don't believe fat meat greasy? It took me a long time to figure
now,
that one out.
I know about that one.
It took me a long time. My mother used to say that so much, and I was like, "What do you mean? I don't believe."
Baby,
fat
how many
meat
whoopings
greasy?
did you get till you got it?
A lot. Man,
Some of the milk ain't clean.
That too. That too.
Listen, if it don't come out in a wash, it's gonna come
It'll
out in the
come
rinse.
out in the rinse. Listen,
Mm.
y'all don't know nothing about these old sayings. One way or another, it's coming out.
My mother used to say, "I'm gonna bring you down a buttonhole lower."
Ooh.
Say that. Give it to me one more time.
I'm gonna bring you down a buttonhole lower.
Baby, she gonna humble you. Now you can believe that for sure.
That don't sound good.
She's finna be humble. No, that don't sound good. The next line was go get the belt.
Go get. Listen, how you know?
Oh my God. That does not sound pleasurable at all.
Listen.
I'm gonna bring you down a
Buttonhole lower.
My Lord.
I'm gonna bring you down a notch. She
Yeah.
just telling you
Michelle
exactly
says she
what
know
you
all
can
these
bring.
old sayings.
Yeah. Listen, that's what she said, baby.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah. What about I'm gonna beat you like you done stole something?
Like you done stole something.
Please.
Because the
I'm finna go to
one
bed.
thing you couldn't do in my mama's house was go to jail and steal.
Period.
Or lie.
Period.
And you couldn't even say lie.
Period.
When I came up.
Listen,
said-
there's a
they told a
TikTok about
story.
that. I couldn't say lie.
You
I
couldn't say
couldn't say
dumb.
but.
None of that.
I couldn't say fart.
What?
Nothing.
Mm-mm. If it was lie, you had to say telling a story.
Yep.
If it was but, you had to say behind.
Behind.
If
Good
it was
night,
fart,
Mama.
you had to say
Love you.
pass
Merry
and
Passing
gas.
Christmas.
gas.
Good night, Mom. I know she's
Mom
tired.
said she's tired. She
Oh,
said,
Lord,
wore her
good night.
out. That flight wore her out today. Yeah, and let me tell you, I was probably maybe 11, 12, something like that. Me and my sister were outside playing, and so I can't even remember exactly what happened, but I do remember I fooled around and called my sister a dog.
Oh, you got a whooping.
Ooh.
And it was the whooping of your life. You had never had nothing like that before.
I ain't never
When
had
my
nothing like
mama
that.
got through with me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
she said, a dog got 4 legs, your sister got 2.
That too. Yeah.
Don't you ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
bet you never did it. I bet you
to
didn't.
wear my tail.
I bet you didn't do it no more, did you?
I
bet you
didn't.
He
I
didn't
ain't
even
call
want a pet
nobody no
dog.
I don't even want to call a dog a dog to this
Stood
day.
up and said, I
Hey,
bet you
nice
did.
animal.
How nice animal. That the dog gonna stop and look at you.
Well, we could say shoot.
No, we couldn't say
we
that.
was
Shoot
we would
was too
say
close to
The two, yep.
when we would say dag, my mama said you almost said something else.
That's it. That's it.
And they was quick with it too, wasn't they?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I couldn't say behind. I had to say sit down.
Let's sit
Okay.
down. Okay.
I remember saying dag. Yep.
No, I ain't say that.
You couldn't
No,
call
you couldn't call anybody a
fool.
Nobody a
No,
fool.
no, we didn't call nobody no fool.
Couldn't do that either. I couldn't do that either.
Now, here's another one. I don't know about. I'm having too much fun with this. Here's another one. Let's go to something that folks say in the church house. And ain't nowhere in that. If you show it to me in the Bible, I'll eat every page.
Here we go.
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
If it ain't in there, y'all better write it in there.
That's the fact.
It ain't in the book.
You better write it in there. Write
the book
it.
has been written.
There's an amendment.
Yeah.
It's in there. It was amended.
No.
It's one of them translations. It's in there.
It ain't in there.
Check one of them translations. I'm telling you, it's in there, okay?
It might not be in this context. Oh, but it's there.
It's in there because I'm telling you.
It ain't in there nowhere.
They do talk about wash. They washed his feet. You understand what I'm saying? They talking about cleanliness.
But it don't say cleanliness. Who said cleanliness is next to God?
It's
Who
in
made
there.
that up?
It's in there.
Somebody made that up.
No. For the sake of this show and for the sake of our lives and for the sake of the atmosphere, okay, the conditions around us, we gonna say that one is in there.
It ain't in there, but you're saying it should be.
We listen. What I just tell you now, listen to me and listen to me good. Now.
No, you ain't gonna have
an amendment.
We a line show. Talk about this up in there. It ain't in there.
I said we amended. It's an amendment, okay? Because I need the people to not be mercy, okay? Put on some deodorant.
Put it on.
Take a shower. Use a little soap.
Okay? Some of you don't need to take a shower. You need a whole bath. Sit down.
Do you hear me? That was next. Take a bath. Sit in soap. It's in there. That's all I'm saying.
Because if you want to be close to God, you got to be clean.
You got to be clean.
Okay?
You have to be purified.
You got to be clean now.
I'm having too much fun with this.
Now listen.
Oh, Tam, there you go. If you take one step,
God will take
it's in there. It ain't in the Bible.
It's in
Lord,
there.
it's in there.
It's in there. It's in there right next to if a man don't work, he don't eat. Now it's in there. I'm telling y'all. Okay? Look it up again and put your readers on. Okay,
put them on.
Now, you're gonna find it. Look, it's in there.
Wait a minute now.
No. I didn't tell you look now.
Wait.
You can look it up later.
Later.
No, I'm gonna look it up right now.
Look it up later.
It's in one of them translations. Look a little later. Look, Beverly gave us the scripture and everything. See what I'm saying?
Look. Oh, okay, here we go.
Oh, Tam, you sure telling the truth. They didn't mix it up. They did
mix it up.
They did. They took two verses and put them together. And Tam, every time I hear that, I want to take my nails and put them on the blackboard and just go. I do because it works me.
Now I want to go back to something.
Look, Tam said we got our own Bibles. She said we got our own Bibles, Willie. She said we got our own Bibles. You gotta have the amended version.
Stuff up. Now hold up though, cause I looked it up. 2 Thessalonians 3:10
says, read.
If a man does not work, neither shall he eat.
Period.
That's in the book.
That's in the book. It's in the book.
That's in there.
And right next to that is
what's next to it?
Cleanliness. You gotta look for the fine print, y'all.
You gotta look for that little. It's a little symbol.
Y'all don't read the fine print.
It's a little symbol there. And then you go down to the bottom of the Bible, and it should clarify.
Right down there. It's in there.
See, Terry, that's what Ness doing.
Look,
she know it ain't in there.
Let me read the Bible and I know that it's not. Look, Terry, I'm trying to help the environment. Okay, this is eco-friendly right now. It's in the eco-friendly version. We help the environment.
Now let's stick a pin in this for a second.
Okay.
Let's talk about this man that don't work. He should eat. Let's talk about this.
What we talking
about? Said lazy men should starve.
They should. And that's not just particular to man, it's man and woman.
Absolutely.
Okay.
But if you are what they call an able-bodied man and you refuse to work, it's something wrong with that. Because if you're not making no money, you getting it from somewhere. Somebody giving it to you,
something,
or you taking it, or stealing it. I don't know.
I don't know.
But you rusty, dusty tail Negroes need a job.
Yeah.
And let me talk to my young sisters out here.
If he ain't working,
get rid of him.
Don't you let that
Joker. They know what
joker.
you want to say. They know.
Don't you let that joker stay up in your house.
Come on.
Drop you off at work.
Woo.
Ride around in your car.
Huh?
Burn up all your gas, eat up all your food, and he don't do nothing but sit at home and play games with his friends all day.
He had
You know, it's like the old folks used to say, don't let them put the milk before the
cow.
Huh? Come on.
I'm just trying to help y'all with these cliches, you know, because what they saying is, don't give them none if you don't want to pay. Listen, the old folks.
That's what they say.
Come on.
That's the word. That's the world word.
Bev said that go for kids and grandkids too. Yeah,
it does. Yeah. Land up on somebody else.
See, watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna blame her because she allowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hear nothing else. If a man don't work, he don't eat. That's the Bible. That's the book. Now that's up in there. That's up in there.
You got to work. You got to work.
Joker, I'll tell my
that's right.
I was close.
That's
I
right.
was close.
Bev said she just threw her shoes. Beverly, who you throw your shoes at?
I was close. And it ain't these young ones either. These old fools. Listen.
Yeah.
Want women to take care of them. And it's happening.
But it's women too, y'all. Women that we're not gonna just blame it. Y'all know I like to keep it balanced, keep the playing field even.
It's true.
But that's who enabled the behavior from the jump. That's who enabled it.
Both.
Now when a man didn't just come in with an expectation, he had to find somebody, he had to slide in there to see who was going to allow what and who was going to do what.
I agree with that.
So once the first woman fell, it was gloves off.
This is true.
Yeah. Tam said, I'm a senior advocate, and these people don't help their parents or nothing. It's sad. That's true. And Dr. Nancy's right. It does go both ways, with the exception of a married couple who is of a certain age, who the husband does not want his wife to work. He wants to be the primary provider. That's a different story.
That's different. Yeah, because then she still is at home. There are still expectations. So if we're talking that, then she's at home making and taking care of the house. She's ensuring that there's dinner. So there's still some work. There's still an exchange happening.
Yeah.
And if there's an agreement there, that's a whole nother bracket.
Yeah,
we're talking about men who willingly don't want to work, and I'm looking for you to take care of me.
Now that's
two different things.
That's two different things, man.
True. So I just want to stick a pin in that one because it was worth saying.
Yeah,
it was worth saying.
Yeah.
I got another one for y'all.
Okay.
I got another one. We coming with them, y'all. We coming with them. I got another one that people say it ain't in there.
Here we go.
It ain't in there. Here we go right here. He won't put no more on me than I can bear. It ain't in there. Stop saying it. It's true. I believe that this is a true statement because God does know. He's sovereign. He's omniscient. He does know how much we can bear. But that right there, that's not in your Bible.
Listen.
That's not in your Bible.
It's like Pastor Lisa Mackey, my big sister, says, and they be standing up there strong and wrong and saying
strong and wrong. Keep on saying it. It ain't in that Bible. It's show it to me and I'll eat that book. Okay? It ain't in there.
You gotta stop because you got to salt and pepper. 10 pages out.
Now, where people get this from, you have to read the story of Cain and Abel in order to understand where people got this.
No, what you really have
from.
to do is, and you said the key word, read your Bible.
Let's start there.
Because often they say this stuff, and that's why this stuff has gone on and on and on.
Yeah.
And it's built momentum, if you will, or it's repeated. Because number one, it's catchy and it hears good to our ears, right? We're emotional. But at the same time, it's out of ignorance because people haven't read their Bible. They don't know what the word says. So the first thing they get to doing is screaming, hollering, shouting, amening, and folks keep on saying it and they go repeat it. And it's the furthest thing from the truth.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. So that's not in there, y'all. That comes from There Hath No Temptation Taken. Okay, we can go with that one too. That I agree with that.
Yeah,
I can see how that correlates. But if you read the story of Cain and Abel, you will see this. You will be able to hear if you read it right. It kind of Cain ended up saying something similar to this because of the burden that God put on him after he killed his brother.
But at the end of the day, it's not in there.
It's not
it's a cliche.
In the book.
It
ain't in there.
It's not in there.
It ain't in there. Wait a minute now. What is this here? What is this? She better have her some getaway money in the hem of the curtain. Oh, okay. We went back a little bit. I'm like, wait, what? Cain and Abel and Job.
Y'all,
that ain't Job. It's Job.
That's Job.
Huh?
It's not Job.
In the book of Job.
Huh?
That's not Job.
Stop.
Because what Brother Job went through.
What Brother Job went through.
He went through.
Listen, we ain't gonna get into how these names be hacked up in the Bible.
He went through it, y'all. Lost everything he had.
God bless him. Oh well.
They talk about that a lot. Talk about that a lot. But you know what, Coach? What they don't talk about a lot is how he ended up.
No, they're not.
See, the song, Jesus can work it out if you let him. Diane Williams, can't nobody do it like her. Never will. She is the ad-lib queen, the OG of ad-libbing. And they talk about lost everything he had. Some of his friends are mad. And Job cussed your God and died. And all that. Job looked at the woman, looked up at the sky. All that. Well,
what about "Oh Mary, Don't You Weep"?
You just stick a pin right there. Oh, I'm talk about that. They talk about everything that Job lost, but they never talk about his
what
end.
he gained, how he redeemed him.
Hey y'all. No, I'm pulling out.
Oh, this is not Bible class. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm pulling out.
I'm sorry.
It's a leak in this old building.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait.
Girl.
Wait.
And my soul has got to move.
Oh my God. Mary, don't you weep.
I'm just
Tell
saying.
Martha
not to mourn.
Not to mourn. Is it moan or mourn?
Moan.
Okay. Tell. I think it should be mourn, because if we're talking about Mary and Martha, I'm thinking we're talking about their brother Lazarus that died. So tell Martha,
but it's not,
it's not mourn, it's moan.
It's moan.
And tell her not to moan because
Pharaoh's army.
Huh?
You know they drowned.
No. The church I came up in, Crystal, they drowned it.
Drowned it in the Red Sea. Okay.
They drowned it.
They drowned it. Okay.
Well, I mean, y'all got these answers.
You know it's got to be something if you drowned it.
It's bad.
That was that creek.
That creek done rolled. See, come on, we put this thing together. Hey, Tabitha.
Now we putting this thing together now. We got the cliches, and now we're putting them together.
Now it's making sense.
I'm troubled.
Because look, Pharaoh, and that's in Exodus. What that got to do with Mary and Martha in the book of Luke? John, One of them books.
One of them. It's in the amended book. I told you the amendment.
In the book of John. But they ain't got nothing. Mary, don't weep. Don't cry, Mary. And tell your sister not to moan. Because Pharaoh's army drowned it.
Drowned it.
In the
Red Sea.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got nothing to do with each other. This nonsense we be saying. I remember my niece, she's gone to heaven. She see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What they got to do? Nothing got nothing to do with them. They wasn't even born yet.
Because wouldn't they have already been dead? Even if they hadn't drowned, wouldn't they be dead?
They would be dead because they got drowned. See, come on.
Even if they had,
we're gonna put it together.
Y'all need to stop trying to put this together.
No, we putting this thing together. Listen,
I am troubled on every side.
If you can put cleanliness is next to godliness, right next to man that don't work, don't eat, we can put this thing together.
Listen, I'm trying to help us on the plane, on the train, in the bathrooms, and everywhere. I'm trying to help us. Okay.
Beverly says to the Amplified Bible. And they still be dead.
Deeper than Amplified, because Amplified is, but we gotta go in there. So we gotta go deeper than Amplified. It's the magnified Amplified Bible.
I'm done with y'all.
Okay.
I'm done with y'all. And last thing, it might be the last thing. Here's what I want y'all to do.
Here what I want y'all to do. Okay.
Or what I don't want y'all to do in these churches, especially these churches with these children choirs. The Sunshine Band, the Junior Choir.
You a hater.
I want y'all to not do something.
You what?
Don't be giving these kids no adult songs. 7, 8 years old, talking about Crystal. Crystal, 8 years old, talking about as I look back over my life and I think things over.
Listen, they had a long 8 years. You better stop.
8 years they got to look over.
Right. Don't take their testimony. They got 8 years to look over. As I look back over my life.
Y'all stop it.
You just hush up now.
Stop it.
You a hater.
They think things through.
You a hater. They thought some stuff through. Right.
Oh my God.
Look, trouble, Tam, on every side. Do you hear me? Perplexed, huh?
Perplexed. But that's in the book.
It's in the book.
That's in the book. Huh? Oh, what a problem.
Listen. Tam said, I've been through the storm and the rain. Listen, but I made it, Tam. But I made it.
Oh, Daphne will be 62 on Friday. Happy birthday coming to you.
62 born in
Happy
62.
Birthday. See, Tam, we in the Amplified. Come on. If a man don't work, he don't eat, because cleanliness is next to godliness, and he won't put no more on you.
See what I'm saying?
Then you can bear. I know that's right.
It's there. I want y'all to take it.
He won't put that on you.
Take that.
Huh?
Take that.
We lost. We just wrong.
Make sure you shower and bathe.
This is wrong.
And
if you ain't working,
teeth and comb your hair. I'm just trying to help the people.
I've been through the storm and rain, and you mad. I'm done.
Damn, you a hater. Tam, they done been through something by that.
I'm done.
Some of these kids have been through something.
You know what I'm saying? They've been through the storm and they made it.
I think what they talking about right here is because they may have been less fortunate than others, and their mama couldn't buy them no rain boots.
Because the creek was trying to ride.
The creek. Come on. Amplified version. Huh?
The creek was trying to ride. See what I'm saying?
Y'all gotta stop.
Y'all gotta stop. I have not been this silly in a long time. Mom in the club, dad in jail. They looking back over there. Now for some people,
like
that's
I should be
real life.
jumping double dutch to that. Mom in the club and dad in jail. It's like,
okay.
A little hopscotch, a little something.
So Blondie and Dagwood must be they mom.
Do people still jump double dutch anymore?
A little Bonnie and Clyde or something's going on.
Look, Tam, don't you tell me we are trying to rightly divide this word.
Rightly.
See what I'm saying? See?
Y'all, I have had a ball with this thing.
Yes.
When praises go up,
Oh, please.
Blessings.
come down.
Mm.
It ain't in there. It ain't in
I
there.
told you where to find it. I stop it.
Mm-mm. That ain't what's in there. It ain't in the book. Mm-mm. Nope.
Gotta look.
Oh boy.
You
You
gotta
don't look
look.
fine print.
You're not wearing your
Y'all.
glasses.
Right.
I have
Just put your
been
Hey,
glasses
Risha.
Oh, hey, what's
Hey,
up?
Risha.
My favorite African American, Narisha Tate. I have been tickled on this night.
Look,
we
still
are divided.
Right. Y'all divided for sure. Right.
I don't know if we rightly divided, but
Exactly. But we may not be rightly divided, but we definitely
We are dividing.
divided. There you go. That's right. That's right.
Narisha Tate. I want you to be encouraged because Pharaoh's army got drowned in the Red
creek
Sea.
rose.
I want you to take that and go with God. I want you to take that and go with God. They got drowned. So don't you, Mary, Narisha, don't you weep.
And Martha, don't you mourn.
Don't you moan. Huh? M-O-A-N. Don't you
That's
moan.
right.
Don't you know it? Listen. Divided and
Pam
separate.
said
Right
we
there.
divided and separate.
Right. Right.
Oh my God. I have had a time with y'all tonight. This has been one of the most fun shows that I've ever
It
done.
was good. It was
Because, sometimes, y'all, it's just good to stop and laugh.
laughter is like medicine. That's in the book.
That's in the book.
Huh?
That's in the book. It
Laughter.
does good like a medicine.
They so
Like 3 6s. That is the most
Wait a minute.
horrible.
wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
3 6s ain't
Wait a
Horrible.
minute.
3 6s.
Wait a
Stop.
minute. No.
Just 3 6s ain't good.
No.
That is the good God have mercy. That's the most disgusting thing ever.
Father John's.
Father John's castor oil. Y'all, yes, they
It's
got
better in
drowned
the book.
in the Red Sea. That's right. That's right. But laughter, the Bible
It's good
does
for the
say,
soul.
laughter does good for the soul.
It does.
It's like a medicine.
Y'all loosen up some. Don't be so starchy in 2025.
Don't be little Charlotte
so
said Father John is
starchy.
nasty.
It's disgusting.
Father Johnson is nasty.
It's good sometimes to just
Laugh.
stop and laugh.
Yeah.
And we have done that on tonight. And that, y'all, let me tell you, that was my only goal for coming on here tonight was to act a fool. But that castor oil,
It
will bring deliverance.
it'll
time.
bring something, all right.
Yeah,
It'll bring something.
it's gonna clear it up.
That's what I'm talking about. Them 3 6s, that stuff that Father's John castor
gonna work.
oil. I took that thing one time.
You gotta
And
get
I
the
made
right.
a vow unto the Lord.
And
You
you
got
got,
to get the
but
mint.
you got right though, didn't you?
slide right down.
Everything that was in me.
That's the
Woo.
deliverance that
My
Tab's
Lord.
talking about. See?
Uh-huh. I mean, whatever's in you. I think I think that was the time I lost that spleen.
Please.
Because that castor oil, my spleen gone, coach. That castor oil.
It slid right on out.
I had a major deliverance in 2007. I will never forget castor oil and all of its benefits.
See what I'm saying? I'm telling you. See? But she was up and right up and
Up
out.
and out. Oh yeah. Father John and that
A certain type.
When I say never again, I mean never. That thing had me thinking I was about to take me to the king. I don't have much. And after taking that castor oil, I didn't have much to bring. Huh? I was
Because you
done.
lost it along the way.
Oh my God. Yo, we just wanted to come on tonight and do exactly what we did. That's have some fun and laugh. And these are all things that we have heard or said, and some of them we don't even know what they mean. But the generations before us had some stuff, boy,
Listen.
Yeah.
that they said. And wait, hold it. Castor oil is good for you. What that mean?
It'll make them grow. It'll make them grow.
Because y'all, I ain't never had none.
Lord Jesus.
I
Now watch you go
I
run.
ain't never had none.
Castor
I'm
oil.
gonna go
He gonna go with his eyebrows shining.
So Shar, when he come to church on Sunday, he all oily up here. You gonna know why. You done it to him, okay? He gonna be slapped across the face. All across the head, Cat. What is that? Castor oil. It's gonna be running down his face now.
I'm gonna put me some, right?
See, I told you.
In 2
It's
weeks.
Charlotte's
In
fault
2
now.
weeks, my eyebrows gonna be looking like Coach Hair. Come on.
Good night.
Give me some castor oil.
night. Crystal, it's our time. Good night. Good night.
You guys. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We had some fun. I want to make an appeal to you before we go. Christmas. Merry Christmas early to you guys. It is just 2 days away. Christmas is Wednesday.
Feliz Navidad.
And a prospero año y felicidad.
Okay.
Okay. Huh? Don't play with me because I know it.
Okay?
Don't play with me because
right.
I know it. I want to make one final appeal to you guys, and thank you to those of you who have helped me so far. The couple of you that have, I must have did away with my my banner, but it's okay. About a month or so ago, I started making an appeal for anybody that would help me to be a blessing to a young mother with 5. I thought it was 5 children. It's 4 children. So I was wrong in that. She has 4 young children. Just to encourage her, be a blessing to her, I gave 50. Daphne gave towards it. Another young lady gave towards it. And I'm going to present it to her this coming Sunday. I told her yesterday, I saw her, I said, make sure you come to church next Sunday, because I got something for you. And she posted her own, she's a full-time worker, and she goes to school full-time, and she mommies full-time, and her work schedule, she works 3rd shift. So she's doing a lot. She's juggling a lot, but she posted her grades. And when I tell you, this girl got straight A's in college. So very happy and proud of her. But it was placed upon my heart, and I wanted to ask you guys if you wanted to share in that by sowing a seed into her and her 4 children. Any seed is great. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. I just want to give her something to be a blessing to her and her family, and to encourage her, because she's doing all she can. And sometimes tis the season. It's nice to be nice. It's better to give than to receive. That's in the book, huh? That ain't no cliche. That's a scripture. Come on, it's in there. Anyway, so if you guys want to share $3, $5, $10, $50, if you want to match me $50, by all means do that. Help me be a blessing to this young lady. You know how to do that. My information has not changed. I love you guys. This has been a great year for the Self-Checkout Show. Many things we have discussed, many real life issues, and 2025 is going to be greater. We plan on having more guests stop by, and we're gonna keep talking about what we talk about. It's not gonna change. The dynamic of this show will not change. Okay. Speaking of not changing, as we leave, we are at the end of the year. Many of you are expecting in great anticipation of God to do a certain thing for you before 2025 comes in. Because we go to, and it's okay, we go to some of these churches and God gonna do this, God gonna do that before December 31st. listen. Let me say to you that for many of you, it will not happen before the clock strikes midnight and we go into 2025. And let me tell you why. I'm not saying that to discourage you. I'm actually saying it to encourage you. You have to remember something. Just because God doesn't do something when we want him to, or when we put him on our time schedule, that doesn't mean that he's not going to do it. You got to remember that your time is not God's time.
That's right.
He said for him, a day is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is as one day.
Mm-hmm.
I submit to you that God is going to do it when the time is right. It may not happen before December. It may not happen until March, April, May, June. It may not happen until 2027. But I say to you that if God indeed made you a promise, hold on to his promises, because God always keeps his promises.
Amen.
All right. I want to leave that with you guys. I love each and every one of you. Thank you for being a faithful supporter of the Self-Checkout Show. For Dr. Nancy, for Coach Crystal, I'm Pastor Will. We'll see you guys on January 13th. Good night, everybody, and Merry Christmas to all.
Merry Christmas.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Bye,
Happy New
everybody.
Year.